Okay, welcome everybody. We're here for a zoning board of appeals tonight. We're going to start with, as soon as I find my agenda. Guess I should put this back in order properly, huh? Here it is. We're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, please. Everybody will stand, turn towards the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Do we have any additions or deletions to the agenda tonight? I'm not aware of any.
Motion to approve the agenda as written.
Support. Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Nope. Motion carries. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes from our last meeting, which was October 24th, 2023?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? None heard. Minutes are approved. Now we move on to appeal number 24-001, first one of the year. This is a Freshwater Technologies, Paul and Susan, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Delpias? Okay, I'm sorry, Delpias. Of 10384 Boucher, Grosse Ile, Michigan. They have requested a public hearing before the Zoning Board of Appeals for a variance for a dog daycare and boarding facility located at 9510 Grove that approaches into the 200-foot setback from a public road right-of-way. Ross, if you will.
All right, good evening, everyone. As you're all aware, I'm filling in for Brian Borden tonight. He's down in Florida, and we're here suffering in Michigan. So, start off, so the property is located at 9510 Grow Road, seeking dimensional variances. Location you see north of Grow Road, right here, and west of Meridian. It is zoned A1 Airport and Light Industrial District. The request is a dog daycare, aka kennel, in our ordinance that does not meet the 200-foot setback from the public right-of-way of Grow Road and Liberty Avenue right here. Background Planning Commission granted site plan approval conditioned upon granting of variances tonight. Zoning ordinance section 23.5B provides the standards upon which the board is to make its decision. Hopefully you are all aware of these standards, so I don't have to list them all for you. The use requirements for the kennels in A1, section 9.3C4. Buildings wherein dogs are kept, dog runs, and or exercise areas should not be located nearer than 150 feet to any lot line and 200 feet from the public right-of-way. The building is approximately 75 feet from the Grow Road right-of-way, and the outdoor exercise area is approximately 20 feet from the Liberty Avenue right-of-way. So the proposal requires two variances. One is to permit a kennel within a building that is approximately 75 feet from Grow Road, where section 9.3 requires the setback for 200 feet. And to permit an outdoor exercise area for a kennel that is approximately 200 feet from Liberty Avenue right away, where it requires 200 feet setback. This is the property today, looking north, I believe. Looking north, and then the second picture is sort of like a northeast kind of perspective, it looks like. That fence is on the east side of the building, or west side of the building. This is the future state, looking south side of the building facing north. Temporary kiddie pools are here for summer months. This is the existing fencing along the property here. Temporary fencing to prevent escape and protect existing landscaping will be installed here. Trash receptacles as well. Shading for the summer months, and the exit from the building to play outside, to go outside and play here. This is the inside layout facing south. You see the play area here. So they're doing a pretty good job here. Large cage areas, break room, small cages, indoor play area. So Brian's review summary, Given the road layout in this portion of Commerce Park, there are few, if any, properties that can meet the ordinance requirement. As such, the board could view strict compliance as unnecessarily burdensome to the applicant. The proposal is fair to both the applicant and surrounding owners, and there is not a reasonable alternative that would eliminate the need for variances. Given the nature of the property and the project, approval is not expected to adversely impact the value of surrounding properties. Investment into this building and a new business providing a service not currently available elsewhere in the township is likely to have a positive impact. Given the nature of the property and the project, granting of the variances is not expected to alter the character of the area, as it's light industrial with outdoor storage. The project is generally in compliance with other criteria: public welfare and safety, supply of light and air, traffic flow, land values, nuisance conditions, and orderly development, etc. Do we have any questions, or want me to flip back to a slide?
I have just a question. It's kind of difficult since the area is fenced off and we've had inclement weather, but back to your overall aerial Google Earth view, the portion of the building we're talking about is just the asphalt shingled roof, not the white EDM roof, the larger building in the background, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because it's my understanding that that is used by another vendor that leases that space out for public vehicle storage and things like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And from my understanding, he's not there all the time. It's kind of just things
Correct.
left there.
Correct.
Yep.
I just want to make sure, because I wanted, it was, like I say, we couldn't walk up there easily and look around, and I just wanted to see, it's just the front lower level area that we're talking about. Okay.
I'm glad you brought that up. I didn't know if it was the whole building, I wasn't sure, but I got another question too, though. As far as the fencing that's being proposed, that's within the already chain link fence that's already up? Is that correct?
Yes, they're placing fencing within the fencing that's already up.
So it's not gonna go any further towards Grill Road or Liberty Road or encroach anything else?
No, maybe it's better if you guys.
You're right.
Folks, would you like to come on up?
So, that's correct. So there's gonna be an inside fence, a fence area inside that current fence area. We chose to push it back and get a little bit more buffer between Grow Road and that play area, just so there's some play in there to get it a little bit further from Grow Road, so.
Okay. I just want to clarify that we're not going any further out than what's already
Nope,
there.
nope.
That's the way I
Dogs will not
understood it
be
when I
out,
read it, but I just want to make
dogs
sure.
will not be outside that fence area.
Okay.
Yep.
So even if they do get through the temporary fence, they still have the chain link fence to keep
Correct.
them in anyway, so,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And just to add a couple things, it's probably not on here, we're gonna do, on that outside fence, we're gonna be doing fence screening like you see in construction.
I think I saw that in
Yeah,
there.
so
too,
like, so that's gonna add another layer of buffer. We're gonna adhere to the zoning ordinance of no dogs out between 10 PM and 6 AM. We have a, elimination cleanup policy, which is immediate, meaning there's gonna, there's no waste that's gonna be left out there. And we did seek other properties, and this is the only one left, to be honest with you, so.
Okay. No, thanks for bringing that up. I did read that in the pack as you were talking about, as far as the waste cleanup and so forth. Do we have any more questions from my left? Mr. Wood?
No, I'm all set.
Anything
Sir,
from my
sir,
right?
your name, I just so we.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Paul.
That's okay.
My name is Paul Del Piaz.
I figured as much, but public record would
Yep, no
be
problem.
better with the name in it.
Anybody to my right?
No questions. No.
All
I
right,
guess-
okay,
We're going to have a seat.
thank you, guys.
Any further discussion among the board?
I'd like to, I think this is an excellent idea. I think it's a needed service on the island. A lot of people have pets and that, and they go away for short periods of time, and I feel it's a necessary, it will enhance our community significantly. And compared to the previous site that they were planning to locate to, I think this is far superior, even though it has the restrictions. I'm in favor of the project.
I have to agree with you. I'm going to echo what you said too. I think this would be a great addition to our community, especially with all the folks here on the island that have the pets, dogs, cats, so forth, that do need a place for them to stay while we're on vacation. I think this would be a great addition to our community. I do. Anybody would like to make a motion to
I move that both variances to section 9.3 Charlie 4 be granted for appeal 24-001 as the requester has demonstrated a need, sufficient hardship, and to provide substantial justice, given there is no significant impact to light, air, or traffic patterns, or the character of the neighborhood.
Support.
Okay, we'll do a roll call. Mr. Wojak?
I support that motion.
I support it as well.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck with your new venture there.
Yeah, I drive my dog all the way to Taylor, so.
You know what? I have to admit, I was thinking the same thing. I have to drive my dog as far now. Poor dogs.
You gotta get some cards printed up real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see no one else out here, but I'm gonna have to call out for public comment. If anybody has any comments about anything they'd like to discuss. I guess gonna be a no. Do we have anything, comments that we want to bring up here, Ross? Do we want to talk about the package you were putting together, or we'll save that for another time?
Yeah, we could say that for another time. I think that you had some edits. We're just putting together training materials and orientation packets for new members of ZBA, Planning Commission. By the next meeting, we should probably have those for you guys to review, and so yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
Ross, just as I guess a reminder, we have to re-elect our officers in March, correct?
That's a good question. I will look into that.
Yeah, can we?
I believe so.
If so,
the
we'll be
township
sure to.
fiscal year is, for some reason, doesn't align with any other echelon of government's fiscal year.
Right.
So, I think we have to, well,
Was it April?
I think it's April.
I think it was April last
okay,
year.
all
yeah.
right, all
next
right,
year.
that's what it is.
Yeah, I believe it was
So,
April.
we should have an election at the ZBA meeting in March.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah. Well, we'll look into it and be sure to communicate that with the board.
roger that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. And from what I did review, Ross, I just want to say publicly, this stuff, the information you put together is very comprehensive, and it's really going to help us out as we bring new members aboard. I'm going to go through things again, too, and discuss a couple things with you, but thank you very much for putting that together. It's appreciated. Do we have anything else? Anything further anybody would like to discuss? Motion to adjourn?
So moved?
Support.
Any nays?
No nays.
It carries. Adjourned.
Brittany, do we have anything scheduled for March? Okay.